Hi, my name's April Connors, and my husband and I adopted two children. We also have two biological children as well from the countries of Guatemala and Haiti. We had a plan to adopt Maya, who is our daughter from Guatemala, to complete our family. And when we were in the process of adopting Maya, we found out that we were pregnant with our son, Jack. So we basically have two kids that we call our Wonder Twins that are 8 months apart. So after adopting Maya, our family, and then having Jack, we had a family of three. My husband wanted two. And another friend of ours was adopting from the country of Haiti, and I ran into her at a local store and told her that on our family that I thought it would be nice to complete it by adopting an older child and filling in some age gaps. That being said, a few days later she sent me a picture of a young girl in Haiti who did not have a family. And I immediately took that picture and I forwarded it on to my husband, and he thought it was crazy. And he looked at her picture and told me to go and get her. And so 2 years later, after traveling to the country over 10 times for both of us, we brought home our Haitian daughter. So long struggle to bring her home, but she is a beautiful girl. The country of Haiti is a very, very impoverished nation. Our daughter came home right before the giant earthquake that happened. And in the country of Haiti, the kids, the orphanage that we adopted from was actually a very good one. But still, they had no hot water. They shared all their clothing. They even shared toothbrushes. They shared beds. And they ate meals, even at the orphanage that we were at, that consisted of flour, water, and sugar for their dinner every night that was mixed up into a paste that we would consider similar to cream of wheat. I would say, like, on our, the biggest thing for us to watch a child be able to come to the United States. When we brought Darlene home, I distinctly remembered coming through the airport and calling my husband and saying, "Hey, we've made it into the country." And it was her first airplane ride, first of all, that day. She'd been in a car before, but just walking through the airport and holding her hand and talking to him on the phone and saying, "We're coming through customs," and we came to an escalator. And so a 5-year-old who's never been on an escalator, who just immediately stops. So her first 24 hours in the United States were an airplane ride, an escalator, an elevator, a hotel room that she thought was her home, ice cream. It was the first time she'd ever eaten anything cold in her entire life, French fries, hamburger, and that night she had her first bath with hot water. So tons of firsts. A lot different from our experience with Guatemala. Our daughter was 5 months old when she came home. She came home after being with a foster mom in the country, so she came home very well adjusted, and slept through the night. And she was a very easy process, a little easier probably than adopting out of an orphanage. So Maya is now 11 years old, and she is a fireball. She is a competitive gymnast and competes locally. She also is probably the spunkiest member of our family. And Darlene is a tremendous athlete. She's also very giving, and I think because of her experience in the orphanage, she is a definitely fan of little kids. So ever in need of a great babysitter, we've got this girl who loves children. But she plays AAU basketball, plays volleyball, also does track. Like I said, super gifted athlete and a huge part of our family.
All right. I am Jed Morris, and we adopted our son on May 1st, 2015. My wife and I had plans to adopt a child from the moment we got married. We have two girls of our own, and several years ago we got into foster care with the intent to adopt. And through a very long, trying, ugly process, we finally ended up with Reggie on May 1st, 2015, and it was nothing short of a miracle. Adoption to me was always very scary after having children, biological children of my own. I never thought that I would be able to love another child that wasn't ours as much as I loved our own children. And I sat down with several great men who have adopted children as well, and they said, you won't even notice a difference. And it scared me at first. When we had Reggie in foster care, I wasn't sure if I had that connection with him, but it didn't take long at all to realize that he's my son, and I love him just as much as I love my girls. It was definitely a life changer, because it's to know that I could love somebody completely unconditionally, like I do my own children. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't think that was possible, and it absolutely is possible. Reggie's crazy. He is a boy in every facet of being a boy. He's going to be 4 years old in about a month. He's fast. He is busy. He's a talker. He explores. He's very different than raising two girls. It's challenging me to keep up with him, but he is a lover. One of the greatest moments was we tell him we love him all the time, and he would always just kind of say okay or thank you or nothing at all. And now he freely tells us he loves us without even encouraging it, which is amazing. Adoption is definitely not for the faint of heart. It can be a very trying process, and it's one of those things where you have to know going into it that there could be some serious letdowns, and so prepare for a little bit of heartbreak, because it doesn't always work out the way you think it's going to. It did come around for us, but we did not expect it to when it did. So it's a wild journey. It is a roller coaster ride, but once it's all said and done, it's absolutely worth it.